we've done a lot of homework on them. We did a lot of homework before we came into the tournament. They're a big ball movement team. They're a good side. I think they found a different way of playing that makes them a threat. Everybody will mention Michael Leach as the talisman, but I think within that, and we've got Nagare, the 9, he's a threat. Matsushima, I've coached against him previously when we were at Leicester, and Himeno in the back row too. So we know they've got some talent. We know they're going to shift the ball, and they pose a different threat to Argentina. But we had to looking forward to Saturday again. I think on the back of what we produced at weekend, it's important we improve and take another step forward. I think it makes life really difficult for the players, first and foremost. And that's what we're all here for. We all want to see the players out in the field. We want to see the best players in the world go head to head. Pardon the pun. But we just got to be careful. Again, we control what we can control. We're in full support of the rules and regulations. We try and train as hard as we can, but within the laws of the game, and we'll continue to do that. I think when they cross the line, you've got to put some trust in them and put some belief in them. I think it's happened for years now where the likes of myself are carrying water and kicking tees and also passing messages on. So, if South Africa think the traffic lights is the best way to go, so be it. Like we just get on with what we're trying to do and, again, control what we can control. I understand why there's some noise around it, but we're not that bothered, if I'm honest. We want to move on now. There's been a fair bit of noise around this group, unnecessarily around the red cards. Some of it we understand, but we just felt we need to move forward and control what we can. Yeah, if he's involved, I love the questioning. I think I spoke to you guys on Sunday night and said the influences he's had, albeit whilst he's not been on the field and contributing in the games, he's been great around the group. He understands what international rugby is about, and he's a top player, so speaks very well. He's a very good professional, and he's worked incredibly hard as well during his time away from the game. And he's been great in training, and if selected at weekend, I'm sure he'll do a great job.
Yeah, definitely. I think Kev alluded to it earlier. We had a bit of a shaky August, and I think it was the I think everyone felt a little bit of pressure going into the game. I think everyone was an extra bit nervous, but at the same time keen to get out there and to do what we did at the weekend with 14 men has given us a real confidence going into this week. And like I say, boys are just itching to get going now. We want to get stuck into Japan at the weekend. The closest to a football atmosphere I think I've ever played in. The Argentinian fans were incredibly loud at the start of the kickoff, and I think we did a good job in giving our fans something to cheer about as the game went on. Saturday was an unbelievable occasion. The atmosphere was right up with the best I've played in. The support we've had from back home and the fans over here has been incredible, and we're just looking forward to doing it again this weekend. I suppose there were, but at the same time I was incredibly determined to make sure that I was giving myself a shot to be here, and fortunately I've had an unbelievable medical team, not only back at Leicester but since I've been here in camp, and they've put me in a position where I was able to play in the games prior to coming out here, and now I'm here, so I'm very glad and very fortunate to be here.
What are you expecting?
Yeah, we know what Japan have got to offer and what they bring. An incredibly dynamic team. We've been working. We just had our big session today. Very specific on what we feel we need to do to tackle that, and at the same time what we can do to take the game to them. So we're excited to get going at the weekend.